Hello guys. Welcome back. This video is going to be a prediction and theory video on the upcoming Tokyo Revengers. Chapter 267. The leaker account is still unavailable, so we may not get any leaker spoilers today. But if the leak do come out, I'll definitely make another video. Before we start the video, please like the video and subscribe with the bell notification turned on for more Tokyo Revengers contents. Also comment your theory and prediction for the upcoming chapter. Without further ado, let's start the video. The previous chapter was really insane, and we see Mikey go crazy on Takemichi. I originally thought chapter 266 will continue with Mikey's story from his point of view, showing more of him and Takemichi relationship and how they've grown and how strong their relationship is and how everything came tumbling down. But from the previous chapter, we see some part of Mikey's backstory, how he met Takemichi in the Mobui's arc when he was getting bullied by Kiyomasa, and although he was beaten badly, he refused to give up, which made Mikey interested in him. Mikey sees Takemichi as someone who isn't physically strong, but will stand up to anyone and anything, no matter how strong or dangerous it is. Despite the fact that he is losing and getting beat up, despite the fact that he is crying, he always finds himself in the middle of everything. I mean, that's the job of the main character. Mikey finally realized that Takemichi is the main character of Tokyo Revengers, not him. We finally continued from where Mikey got devoured by his dark impulse and defeated everyone on the battlefield, starting from Takemichi. He also defeated his own teammates and instantly cleared out the battlefield. He was the only one standing with blood splattered on his face. Takemichi was the first to recover. He stood up with this crazy determined look in his eyes. This scene literally gave me goosebumps. He looked really badass in this particular panel. This really made me excited for the fight. Mikey instantly turned and saw Takemichi. He asked him why he stood up. He asked Takemichi if he really thinks he stand a chance to win against him with his beaten up body. Takemichi looks tired, but still focused on the task of defeating Mikey. He told Mikey he made a promise to future him. He made a promise to Baji, who left Mikey and Toman to him before he died. He made a promise to Draken, who told him to take care of Mikey. He didn't say this, but he also made a promise to Emma Sano to take care of Mikey. And we got a little reaction from Mikey. He looked a bit surprised. Takemichi clenched his fist and runs to attack Mikey, shouting he would never lose. But Mikey already prepared for his attack and kicked him directly on his chin, and Takemichi was blown away from the impact. Takemichi's life started flashing before him. He remembers his girlfriend's last conversation with him, where he declared that he is scared and want to run away instead of facing Mikey. Mikey turned to look at Takemichi and was confused when he saw Takemichi standing up. Takemichi said he have thrown away all his fear. This statement shows how far Takemichi will go to bring Mikey back. Throwing away his fear means he is willing to put his life on the line, and sorry to say, this, but it's a huge red flag for him. He continued his attack and received another nuclear kick on his head, and another part of his light flashed. He sees black hair Mikey, Kasaki, Izana, and Bonton Mikey. We also see Akin, Hina, Chifiyu, Naoto, smiling before they died. We see Izana, Kasaki, and Emma dead. We see Bonton, Sanzu, and Mikey after he jumped from that building, and the handshake that made Takemichi time leap to this current timeline. Takemichi tells Mikey that he's the only one that can save him from this and runs to him. But Mikey kicks him on the face again and again, but Takemichi kept on standing despite how strong Mikey's attack is. At this point, Takemichi is at his limit. His vision was starting to get blurry and his ears are bleeding, and his hearing getting bad due to Mikey's attack directed on his head. Takemichi still wouldn't give up. He runs to Mikey again, bleeding from his ears, nose, and mouth. He sees a vision of Mikey launching his nuclear kick at his head, which sent him flying. He came back to reality shocked, wondering when the vision will happen. To his surprise, it happened immediately and he received Mikey's nuclear kick, confused on what just happened and why he got a late vision. This is actually the second time Takemichi predicted an immediate attack. In chapter 256, when Sanzu tried to stab Takemichi from his blind spot, he got a vision about it, and it happened immediately, and he was able to dodge it, which led to Sanzu asking if he is a time leaper. The first theory we are going to look at is the possibility of Takemichi leveling up. Naturally, Takemichi gets visions few hours or days before it actually happens, but as the story goes on, the vision time gets shorter till the point that he can accurately predict when the opponent will attack, like his encounter with Sanzu. Now Takemichi is already aware of the late vision, and he would use it to foresee Mikey's attack, which then tells him when to dodge and when to counterattack. In chapter 267, Takemichi is most likely to get beaten up again by Mikey before he's able to grasp or understand how the late vision works. This brings us to one of the spoilers leaked way back by Ken Wacky. It shows an incomplete panel of Mikey. His eyes are white and he looks surprised. From the way he's positioned, it looks like he just dodged something, probably Takemichi's attack. The next prediction involved the second sneak peek released by Ken Wacky. It shows the vice captain of second generation Toman, Chifiyu, shocked. This can mean three things. 1. Takemichi somehow flights back, probably using the late vision and predicting Mikey's attack, in which he dodges and counterattacks. 2. Chifiyu is shocked because Mikey is still attacking Takemichi while Takemichi keeps coming back for more. If this is the case, he is shocked because if Takemichi continues taking Mikey's attack, he would end up. The last theory about Chifiyu being surprised is the appearance of another person on the battlefield. I'm not going there, but there's still the possibility. This is my prediction of what would happen in the next chapter. What do you think about it? Share your opinion in the comments section and let's talk. Thanks for watching.